Hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, it's been a long time since I said that. It's been a while, you guys. It's been a long time. And wow, today I said let me come and clear the cobwebs that are inside this my YouTube channel. I don't think I have posted a video since I think January of this year. And wow, it's still shocking to me that I could be away from YouTube for that long and it wasn't planned. That wasn't the plan. I was supposed to be very consistent this year, but life just kept lifing, like we all always say. And this year I've learned a lot and I've learned to give grace to people and I've learned to understand that people don't just plan out to end a certain way. All this, oh, my friend is not checking on me, my friend is not this, or something like that. I've just learned to give grace because me myself, I don't understand. Say things cannot always just go the way you have planned. That's one thing I have understood this year. So I definitely did not plan to stay away for this long, but everything just happened like that, and it's mostly due to the fact that I was in school. So yeah, welcome if you're new to my channel. My name is Bemi Badmus. I am a wife, a mom, a graduate student pursuing my master's degree right now somewhere in Canada, and I also work part-time. So I thought I could juggle all of these responsibilities together and still be a content creator and still, show up here on YouTube, show up on Instagram. And for some time, I could kind of juggle it here and there and, post whenever I can, make videos whenever I can. But the semester that I had in January to April was the one killer semester that I did not even expect in my life. Like that semester, he showed me shege banza. Like this was a semester that you guys, I actually cried because of school work. 3 professors were messing with me, like they were out for my life. I literally thought that they were out for my life because of like the things that went down in those classes. At the time I even had to send a message to my family group chat, like my parents, my siblings. I'm like, you guys need to pray for me because I don't understand why these professors are out for my life. There was a particular professor that actually felt like it was good to always embarrass me in class. And when I say embarrass me, I'm talking about when we do like an assignment or a project or something, he would never call anybody out in class like, oh, why did you do this or that. But me, twice he called me out in class like, oh, why did you use this company as example? Why did you this? Why did you that? And in my mind, I'm like, it could have been an email. There was a final course that was actually out for my life. Like that course, oh my God, blood, sweat, and tears. Like we call it, even the people that graduated before us, they call it the almighty DA. It's called decision analysis. And I have always, like, somebody actually even came to church, our church last year or something. I gave testimony about this class. So I kind of knew that, the class was going to be tough, but I did not know it was going to be this tough. I did not know that almighty DA was going to be this tough. And so those were the things that contributed to me. Like I couldn't just show up. But I'm glad that everything ended in praise because I did so well in all those classes. I did not fail any class, to the glory of God. Even though it was tough, it all ended in praise. Thankful for that. I was in school Monday to Friday, doing my schoolwork. And then I also work part-time on Saturdays and Sundays and sometimes Fridays. So I work on the weekends. And so there was just no time for content creation. Also, like a couple of people have asked me in the past, and I think I kind of touched on it before, to ask, I'm always juggling everything together. Where is my husband and things like that. Not like I owed you any type of explanation or I just didn't feel like sharing at the time. But I guess I'm okay with it now, with sharing right now. And it's just that my husband is here in Canada. I think I mentioned it in the video that my husband is here in Canada, but he works in a different city. So yes, he's with us, but he just works in a different city. That's why in the videos it always seems like it's just my daughter and I, just Tisha and I. Yes, because I school in a different city and then he works in a different city, and it just comes over from time to time, but he's not there like every day, if you get what I mean. So I have to do school runs. I wake up in the morning, take my daughter to school. I also head to school, which is very tight because my classes were actually 8:30 in the morning. Imagine Monday to Friday, or Monday to Thursday, 8:30 in the morning classes, and I had to drop my daughter off by like 8:10, 8:20, and then dash to class, park the car. In fact, that car has just been a blessing. Like, it's like God knew how my life was going to be in this 2025, and He just blessed us with that car at a steal, basically. And get my daughter to class and literally dash to class. Sometimes I would be like 5 minutes late to class, 10 minutes late to class, because by the time I find parking, by the time I start walking to class and all that. And at the same time, I don't like missing classes, like I said, so I always had to attend every of my classes. And then I get there, I'm just trying to figure out what's been going on in the last 10 minutes that I missed in the class. And after, I have to stay back, do assignments and things like that, because once I get home, I just want to rest, I just want to sleep. The weekends, I don't even have time. I work full 8-hour shifts from 9:30, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the evening. And thankfully, I had support system that always helped me out with my daughter. I would drop off my daughter at their place and I would go to work, because I almost kind of turned down the job, because there's no point going to work when I have to pay a babysitter or pay somebody. But God just sent people my way that would always help me, watch my daughter. And yeah, that's pretty much what was going on. And so I was doing this week in, week out, so there was really no time for any personal thing that I had to do for myself or for anybody. It was just a routine, and it just went on like that. But thankfully, that semester is done, and now I'm in a new semester, which things are much better. Things are much better, but there's now more responsibilities, but things are much better, and we'll be talking about all of that in more videos to come. So I just wanted to use this video to tell you guys that I'm back on YouTube, broken my hiatus. I've broken the cobwebs of this channel, and I'm so glad to be back, to be creating content and sharing all the things that I have learned so far with you guys. And trust me, I have learned a lot this year. Like, so much has happened to me, you guys, a whole lot. And I will be sharing, you guys. I will be sharing, because God has taught me lessons. I've learned life lessons this year. This year I've been angry with God, I've been sad, I've been upset, I don't even know, so many things that has happened this year. And I've come to the realization at the end of the day that God is who He is, and He's going to do whatever He feels like doing, regardless of, I hate that word, regardless, but yeah, regardless of whatever your situation is. Like, you cannot blackmail God, you cannot threaten God, because at the time I felt like I was threatening God this year. You cannot threaten God, you cannot blackmail Him. He is God, and He's going to do what is best for you. At the time, you may not see it. That's the thing I struggled with this year. At the time, I didn't see it. It was very blurry. I still don't see it. It's still very blurry and faint. But I have learned to keep trusting God. And I think that's one thing I would like everybody to learn, that regardless of the situation, just keep thanking God. You guys, there's so much to share this year. And I'm glad to be back on YouTube, glad to be sharing with you guys. And yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that I'm back. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.